Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our virtual Growing Through Literacy event. It's exciting to have so many of you here. I see you online sending us messages this morning. Thank you. It's good to see all of you, and we're grateful for your presence. My name is Nicole Quare, and I am the president of the Literacy Network Board. I am a proud advocate and supporter of the work we do here at Literacy Network. We create opportunities for adults who want to improve their lives. And when they improve their lives, they improve our entire community. We hope to inspire you this morning. We have some wonderful guests, some inspiring stories, and we hope that this will want you to deepen your involvement in support of these adult learners. First, a couple of notes. Many of you have already figured out how to send us messages. Please keep them coming. We'll even share some questions with you this morning that we hope will prompt you to think about your own journey with literacy as you hear these inspiring stories. And you can ask all of my board members. I promise to keep this to a prompt 1 hour or less. To get us started this morning, first question for you. Who has inspired your journey with literacy? So who has inspired your love of reading? And a lot of us love reading, but maybe you don't, but someone has still inspired you in that reading and writing journey. Who's that person been? Type in the chat and let us know who has inspired you in your journey. And we've already had a donation this morning as well. Thank you, Lisa. Perfect. Can we scroll down on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to click over here. So.
Excellent. Gabby says her mom has inspired her. Teachers. We have some wonderful volunteers and staff here at the Literacy Network that will be that are an inspiration to our students. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. Please continue to share all through this event this morning. And we know that when adults build their skills, everything changes for them. Their financial security improves, they better understand health information, they become more involved in their children's education, and they can become more a part of our community. It's multi-generational, and I am an example of that. When adults build their confidence and skills, they have the power to lift themselves and their families out of poverty. Many adults in our community today have dreams, and they're pursuing their dreams because their parents took advantage of the opportunities here at the Literacy Network. Our goal today is to support adult learners at the Literacy Network who are achieving their dreams. We have a great start this morning. Many people have already contributed. I see the contributions popping up on the screen this morning, and I want to thank each and every one of you. Our board vice president, Tana Elias, and her partner, Andrew Clarkowski, were our lead donors. They donated $5,000 towards our $30,000 goal. Many of you have already registered and provided a donation in your registration, which means we have already raised $15,719. Thank you guys. They just keep coming in. We cannot thank you enough. That means we need to raise an additional about $14,000 to make it to our goal today. Here's how you can give. On the side of your screen, there is a box labeled Special Appeal. It has scrolling pictures of our learners in it. Underneath the pictures are different dollar amounts. Below that is also a box if you want to give a custom amount. Donate by clicking on the amount you would like to give, and then you confirm the amount. That will then sit in your cart until after the event. If you try to check out during the event, it will take you away from the great programming. So click on it, put it in your cart, and at the end of the event, we will remind you to check out. We're excited. Everyone this morning will be receiving a $5 gift certificate from our friends at Cargo Coffee to be used at their East Washington or South Park Street location. Many thanks to Cargo Coffee for their support this morning. Watch for those gift certificates in your mailbox very soon. We also have many wonderful sponsors for today's event. UW Health, Unity Point Health Merida and Quartz, Boardman Clark, C.G. Schmidt, where I'm a humble and proud employee, Group Health Cooperative of South Central Wisconsin, Bindorf, Task, and Homelight. We want to express a special thank you to our staff members who made this event possible: Mackenzie Dunn, Jane McGowan, Margaret Franchino, and Rob Garza, our videographer. Volunteers are the backbone of what we do here at Literacy Network. They provide thousands of hours of support for adult learners. Today, we're going to honor two incredible volunteers, Mary Dwyer and David Seligman. These tutors have provided a combined 14 years of service and more than 1,300 hours of volunteer time. We'll get a chance to meet Mary and David and hear why they volunteer and what an impact they make through their generosity.
Hi, my name is Mary, and I have been a volunteer tutor at Literacy Network for 10 years. I've always had a great love for reading and writing ever since I was a little kid, and I thank my parents for that. They instilled that love of language in us. Both my folks were Irish immigrants, and they came to this country in the late 1940s. They only had a 6th grade education. So when they got to this country, they had very limited opportunities. Even though language wasn't a barrier for them, their lack of education, was a bit of a difficult thing to overcome. It made me think about the difficulties that people who come to this country who don't know the language have to overcome. I mean, I couldn't imagine going to a supermarket and not being able to talk to the cashier or being able to write a check for my electric bill. When I had time in my life where I could devote it to volunteering, Literacy Network seemed to be the place that I could really feel good about being there to help other people, learn the language and hopefully become a citizen. I'm most proud of the learners. They have such a hard work ethic. They work a job or 2 jobs. They come to class. They study hard. They take care of their families. So every time I see a learner and speak with them, I just feel so good about them, and they make me feel good to work with them.
My name is David, and I've been a volunteer there for about 3 years. The Literacy Network's mission is a very good fit for me. And I enjoy working with adult learners who have a very positive motivation about learning. There's a real deep sense of satisfaction that comes from helping these learners develop their English proficiency. The Literacy Network helps these learners recognize that they are not alone, that there's a whole community of other English learners, as well as the staff and volunteers who are helping them develop their English proficiency. And as a result, they become much more active and much more engaged in the Madison community and all that it has to offer. It really is fostered by the Madison Literacy Network.
Thank you, Mary and David. The work we do at Literacy Network truly would not be possible without our volunteers. Do you know that for $125, you can provide 1 week of individualized lessons for up to 8 students? Click on the $125 button if you'd like to donate now, or any other amount to continue to give our volunteers the funds they need to do the wonderful work they do. Time for another quick question. What is one of your favorite books? And it doesn't even have to be a book. We read all sorts of things on a daily basis. Your favorite newspaper, your favorite comic, your favorite graphic novel. Share with us the thing that makes you happy to read. We'd love to hear it. Ooh, good one, Adriana, Harry Potter. So many wonderful books coming in here. Great choices. New York Times, we're a big fan in my house too of the New York Times. Excellent. You guys just helped me create more books for my reading list as well. Lots of wonderful books. Just think of all the positive memories you have associated with those pieces of literature that you just put out there. Literacy Network opens many doors to adults through reading. Let's hear from some of our adult learners and staff and see what a difference this makes in a student's life.
My name is Leticia. I am from Mexico. Literacy Network is amazing for me and for my family. It has been a blessing for me since during the pandemic it was very hard. I was having a very hard time and I was really frustrated not to be able to practice my English anymore since I wasn't at work anymore and just found literacy again. I just signed in and they accepted me right away and I feel part of the family. I feel like I am in a family. I feel very confident there. I think everyone in my class feel the same. We try to do our best in our jobs, and it's hard if you don't have a confidence. Because we all learn together and see like they have an accent and I have an accent, and I just made me feel proud that I have an accent. It's okay if you have an accent.
Our goal, as always, is to prioritize our learners' needs and goals. Throughout all of these changes, our learners have shown an incredible amount of patience, adaptability, and perseverance. Despite many challenges during COVID-19, our students have achieved awesome things.
My name is Uber. I'm from Mexico. Right now I'm taking the citizenship. I would like to become a citizen. The experience that I get in right now is awesome. What I like best about my class is the teacher. I like the classmates. Everybody participates. I love the way that they made the class really entertaining. Everybody interact. Everybody participate. Everybody is ready to come in and everybody is excited to be there.
For me, one of the biggest surprises has been our students' enthusiasm for continuing to learn on Zoom even after the pandemic. Those that prefer Zoom have told us that it helps them to overcome barriers such as reliable childcare, shifting work schedules, and the time that it takes to commute to class.
Being an adult learner, I'm very busy with my schedule, my work, my family. So being there provides everything that I need for getting ready to the citizenship.
My name is Pamela. I'm from Chile. The literacy network has helped me a lot because when I come into Madison, I don't speak English with nothing. I don't understand nothing in the supermarket, in the school with my daughters. So now I can speak English with the other person.
They have finally taken the time for themselves. They finally found the time and really the confidence to say, I need this, and this will help my family, this will help me. So it's just inspiring to sit in class with them and watch them talk about their dreams.
It's been improved in my life in different ways. One is that the stuff that I'm learning, I can share it with my kids. Before, if they have an assignment from school or talking about some history, I didn't know much about it. But right now with the stuff that I'm learning, I can participate with them too. They can ask me if I know the question, I will answer. So it's one of the things that I'm really like it. In the future, I would like to take English class too because my English is limited. Whatever I know right now, I just learn it by hearing, practicing by myself. But I would like to get more the basis in try to be a better citizen and try to apport to this country too.
Students were able to use the skills and the resources that they gained in class to continue finding programs and certifications to work towards their dreams. And it really is a big success to see them just keep moving forward and see their emails as they tell me, this is what I'm doing now, I used what I learned, and I'm able to find a job in the field that I wanted to work in.
So my English now is not good yet, but the other person, I understand me. In my country, I am elementary teacher. I will learn English very much. And then I want to study master degree maybe for can work here. This is my next goal, yes.
I hope to continue my education and finish my career in marketing. That's my dreams, and I will continue pursue them.
What an amazing video. And congratulations to Leticia, Uber, and Pamela for all of your incredible progress. We're thrilled to be part of the journey, and thanks to our amazing staff who are dedicated to the success of all of our adult learners. Becky mentioned in the video that many students have been able to continue their classes through virtual learning. For just $200, you can provide a laptop so that a student can continue to learn even if they can't make it into the Literacy Network building. If you'd like to make this life-changing education possible, you know what to do. Click on the button for $200 or whatever you'd like to donate this morning. We appreciate all the donations continuing to come in this morning. We really appreciate it. We're at $18,000 right now, thanks to all of you. Time for another question. What has literacy enabled you to do in your life? I'll start answering that question first. For me, literacy has enabled me to pursue my dream career as an engineer. I went to college, was able to get most of that on a scholarship because of my ability to write an essay that described my life up to that point. Since then, I've had a wonderful career where I get to build things that inspire me, meet people around the country that inspire me, and continue to grow and learn. It has also enabled me to serve in wonderful service roles, such as the board of this wonderful organization. What has literacy allowed you guys to do in your life? Thank you, everyone. The contributions continue to come in, and it is truly inspiring. Excellent. Stephanie was able to get her education and pass the CPA exam. Congratulations. Thank you all for sharing. I think we can all agree that literacy is fundamental to so many opportunities we have in life. Our partnerships are also vital to the success we have here at Literacy Network. Most of our students say that they want to get a certificate or degree from Madison College. We have worked many, many years with Madison College staff to help adult learners pursue these higher education dreams. Here to talk about the importance of that partnership is Madison College's president, Dr. Jack Daniels III.
Good morning. I am Jack Daniels, president of Madison Area Technical College. It is a pleasure to welcome you and the Literacy Network to our Truex campus for the Growing Through Literacy Breakfast. To the students who have utilized the important services of the Literacy Network, I applaud your commitment to learning and your hard-won achievements. And I commend you for your perseverance and persistence, especially during these challenging times. I wish you nothing but continued success for wherever your journey leads you. To the donors, volunteers, and staff of the Literacy Network, your dedication to the adult learners who are served by the Literacy Network is exemplary. And I join the others who are here today in thanking you for your service to the individuals and the communities of Dane County. The Literacy Network has been an invaluable partner in achieving the Madison College mission. Many students, as a result of their connection with the Literacy Network, have attended Madison College. The college's Writing Center provides workshops to help your students bridge into our institution. The Literacy Network brings its tutoring expertise into our English language learning classrooms, and together, we've created pathways into Madison College for Literacy Network learners. While the pandemic has prevented face-to-face interaction, our work continues in the virtual world. The partnerships between Madison College and the Literacy Network continue to grow and evolve. And I look forward to finding new ways that Literacy Network learners can join the Madison College community as certificate and degree-seeking students. Again, welcome to Madison College and enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you, Dr. Daniels, and everyone at Madison College for making this partnership possible. If you'd like to help learners continue their education and our partnership with Madison College, please click on one of those donation buttons this morning and help us get to our goal. Another key partnership is with United Way of Dane County. As a partner in both the education and income areas of United Way's Agenda for Change, Literacy Network connects with many other partner agencies to help families support themselves. We're honored to be joined here today by Renee Moe, President and CEO of United Way of Dane County.
It is my honor to be here with all of you, and thank you for joining this morning. All of these stories of how important literacy is to us, those individuals who inspired us to love reading, and all of your commitments to invest in literacy and the Literacy Network this morning are so inspiring. I remember the summers in rural Wisconsin where my brother and I would ride our bicycles down to the town gas station where the bookmobile would plop itself for 1 hour once a month, fill our backpacks with books, and ride wobbling home to be able to enjoy that literacy, those opportunities, those experiences, those new relationships, and those places that helped us see dreams beyond our windows. That's the work you make possible through the Literacy Network. Literacy is fundamental to the building blocks of well-being, education, financial stability, including housing, health, and we are so proud to partner with Literacy Network to serve the needs of adult learners and their families. For many decades, we have partnered with Literacy Network to improve opportunities for adults and families. You know our work in Schools of Hope, investing in 88,000 students with their literacy through 13,500 tutors. Literacy Network's work with adult learners aligns with our community strategies for supporting multiple generations and helping them prepare for a better future. We call this 2Gen, working with children and the adults in their lives together to make sure that we're moving forward together. Whether it be supporting parents in their children's early literacy or investing in the education necessary to build pathways out of poverty, Literacy Network has been a vital part of the community solutions necessary for success year after year. One example is Gwen, who after several years of hard work and persistence recently earned her high school diploma. She connected with Literacy Network in fall of 2017 for GED math and literacy tutoring. She met with a tutor for several semesters, took a few semesters off to manage family needs and work obligations, and returned as soon as she could. She had in-class Literacy Network tutors and met weekly with a tutor at Literacy Network outside of class time for help with her assignments. In May 2021, she shared the good news that she reached her goal. Gwen's story highlights the determination and persistence required to achieve high school completion and the role that ongoing one-on-one tutoring plays in a student's success. We are proud to invest in Gwen and the hundreds of adult learners at Literacy Network. Jeff, to you and your team, Nicole on the board, and all of you who volunteer and who tutor, who see the potential in every Dane County resident, and who are there to mentor and help people achieve their dreams, thank you for your support of this important work. Thank you to all of you for supporting the Literacy Network.
Thank you so much for being here today, Renee, and for United Way's incredible support of adult learners. My name is Jeff Burkhardt. I'm the Executive Director here at Literacy Network. And it's been just over 5 years since we moved from an old cheese shop with a leaky roof to our beautiful new learning center here at 701 Dane Street. A lot has changed since then, but one thing remains constant. We have always put adult learners and their families first. As the pandemic took its toll last year and more than half of our students lost work, our student services team adjusted by helping students and their families connect to basic resources such as food, rent assistance, and other support. We helped many families get food delivered by our partners at the Catholic Multicultural Center or cash assistance from the Latino Coalition for Advocacy. This spring, with a $13,000 grant from the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, we created an easy-to-understand curriculum to answer students' questions about the vaccine. In a survey in early April, we found that our students were getting vaccinated at a 20% lower rate than the rest of the community. We wanted to understand why. What we found was that people had a lot of questions about it. Can undocumented people get the vaccine? Where can I get it? Are the vaccines free? Can a pregnant woman get it? We built a curriculum using practical English language learning techniques and created a story about a person who learns about the vaccine and gets information that's helpful to them in making their own informed decision. After delivering this curriculum to about 400 students, we surveyed them again in early June and learned that 78% had at least their first shot. At that time, the vaccination rate in the general population was about 60%. So we went from about 20 points below the community vaccination rate to about 20% above the community vaccination rate within the course of 2 months. More than 2/3 of our students in their initial survey had questions about the vaccine. After the lessons, only 6% still had questions. Our staff members are a trusted source of information for our students, and our students take this issue very seriously. The connections and trust we've built have had a huge impact. Our staff knew the best way to help students decide was to listen to them, understand their concerns, and provide accessible information. Most students are still accessing classes and tutoring remotely. We've helped some of them connect to the internet and have loaned them computers. And now we're doing some more in-person instruction. It's great to see more students coming into the building. But we're requiring all people to be vaccinated and to wear masks, of course. It's been great to have a lot of people in the building here. We work with the Department of Children and Families to help refugees in Dane County learn English. We do not yet know if Afghan refugees will be eventually resettled here in Dane County. And we recognize that a lot of people care greatly about the refugees coming from Afghanistan. We're very grateful for your outpouring of support. We will keep you up to date as to when people from Afghanistan are resettled here. We have refugees from all over the world in classes now who need your support as well. They're from the Democratic Republic of Congo, from Syria, from Iraq, from Palestine, from Bhutan. They've all faced many challenges in their journey. Sadly, many of our students also face racism in the workplace and elsewhere in the community. We've always worked to create a safe space here to discuss issues that impact our students and work on connecting them to resources that will help them to address discrimination. Recently, some students voiced concerns about things people said to them at work, and we identified a volunteer board member with expertise who is planning to help them take meaningful action. Today, you've heard how Literacy Network is an essential connector to new opportunities. For most of our students, it's going to take a few years to get there, and we're in it for the long haul with our students. We're hoping to expand to other areas of the Madison community and have a more solid presence on the north side and the east side of Madison. And with our wonderful partners and supporters, we are hopeful that we can be there for our students to help them pursue their dreams. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. It is now a great honor to hear from two of our most loyal and generous donors. I first met Betty several years ago when I invited her to join our capital campaign committee. I was so pleased and grateful when she responded almost immediately to say yes, and was impressed by how deep an interest she and Corky took in our learners and the impact we have in the community. They gave us great advice and have been incredible cheerleaders for our learners and the development of our organization. I can honestly say that we wouldn't be where we are today without their unwavering support. I am also honored that Corky agreed to join our board of directors, and they continue to be loyal supporters of adult learners. They are two of our outstanding donors and volunteers. Here are our friends, Betty Harris Custer and Corky Custer, to tell you why they believe in helping the adult learners succeed.
There are sometimes groups that want to help people can have an attitude that, well, gosh, if you do this program, you'll be a valuable person. And the Literacy Network starts with the deep belief that its learners are already valuable, and that what we can do is help them magnify that value and put it out there in the world and really, really take the most advantage of it.
Literacy Network is helping people to look towards the future at a time when they can be a true part of this country. They can make their homes here, their families can be here, and that's all great for those of us who own businesses, those of us who care about the community. You know, I've lived my entire life in this community, and a more diverse, it's getting more diverse every single year. I've been around for over 7 decades, and you know, it's marvelous to see how the community has changed, and Literacy Network is helping make sure that those people that come through the Literacy Network programs are very much a part of everything that all the rest of us can be part of, and together we'll be much stronger for that.
As a business person, I would love to see more of these learners be able to offer the talent they have, because I know just from observing them and hearing what they talk about and what they go through, these are often people who are working. Almost all of them are working now at some level, and they're pursuing some kind of education, and they're working on their literacy and often raising a family at the same time. These people have enormous drive and enormous dedication. And if the programs of the Literacy Network can help them to really unleash their talent, they're going to make fantastic employees, which is not only good for people that run businesses, but it means that the city and the county are both going to be economically more viable to have these people out there in the community making things happen.
Having come from a family of teachers, my father and my older sister have a lot of teachers as clients. We ourselves consider ourselves sort of as teachers in financial well-being. That I was really impressed to see how many of people I know from the teaching profession, now retired, some still active in the profession, value Literacy Network so tremendously, because I think probably because of some of that connection again about the literate parent helping them with their role in educating the children, but also because they just know how important it is for these adult learners to be all that they can be. And what more could we want from any organization but to make that happen?
Sometimes when you give to organizations that are trying to make the world a better place, it can feel a little bit like throwing pennies in a well, and you wonder, well, is this going to make a difference? It makes a difference at Literacy Network. What they do is guaranteed to improve people's lives. And I can guarantee, even though there are a lot of other wonderful organizations in the country and in Madison, there is no organization that does a better job at turning your donations into actual changes in the people they serve than the Literacy Network.
Thank you, Betty and Corky, for the many ways in which you support adult learners. Today, you've heard from many people that make up the Literacy Network story, from our staff, to our tutors, to our community partners, and of course, you, our donors. Adult learning is a huge commitment, and as you can see, the pandemic has posed a massive challenge for a lot of our students. It is my privilege to be a sustaining donor. I believe that my personal investment of time and finances is one of the most important investments I can make. Today, we still have that goal of $30,000 this morning. We are almost to $21,000. A heartfelt thank you to everyone who has already made a gift. We hope that you have been inspired today And clearly we didn't give our computer enough coffee this morning, a few little audio items, but we trust that that is not taken away from the meaningful stories that you have heard here this morning. We hope you've been inspired, and I ask you to consider in joining me this morning in making a gift to sustain the ongoing work of this incredibly effective organization. You can make your gift online today with the link you see on the screen. If you forgot how to do that, there are a bunch of buttons with different dollar amounts in them. If one of those dollar amounts doesn't feel right for you, please type in a custom amount. Any amount helps our adult learners. Please know that your financial contribution is used efficiently to improve the lives of our learners and their families. If you make a gift today of $1,000, you can provide a semester of individualized tutoring for 15 adults. $1,000 spread out over a year comes to $88 a month. That program is highly effective and efficient when students are able to do one-on-one learning. Adults in this program see the greatest improvement towards their goals each week with dedicated interns and volunteer tutors. With a gift of $500, you will support the instructional materials for one class next semester, one entire class for just $500. For $200, you can purchase a laptop so that a student can continue to learn virtually. Your gift of $125 provides 1 week of those individualized lessons for a group of 8 students. You can also purchase textbooks for $75 or $25. We know and respect that you may prefer to contribute at a different level, and your sustaining gift at any level is greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone. I continue to see the contributions coming in. We are approaching $25,000 this morning, and I'm truly, truly humbled. So thank you so much. Now, perhaps you'd like to consider a gift of stock or something else, or you simply have some great ideas for us. If so, please contact us at the email address and phone number on the side of your screen. Thank you for planting the seeds of literacy, for giving people a place to learn and a reason to hope. We sincerely appreciate the gift of your time this morning. Thank you for being with us. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Jeff to wrap things up this morning.
Thank you so much for your incredible leadership, Nicole. It's an honor to work with you in support of adult learners, and I want to give my sincere thanks to our amazing board members, volunteers, adult learners, donors, community partners, and staff. For everyone who joined us this morning, we are grateful to you for taking the time to learn and be inspired by our wonderful students, volunteers, partners, and donors. You'll receive a follow-up email survey so you can share your thoughts about our event with us. Plus, you'll get a first-hand look at proposed changes to Literacy Network's new mission statement, and we'll be asking for your vote. And don't forget, as a thank you for attending today, we're going to send you a Cargo Coffee coupon in the mail, and thanks again to Cargo Coffee for generously donating those to us. You will need to check out at the end of the event to complete any donations you pledged during the event. Once the event has ended, please click on the cart at the top of your screen and provide your information there to finalize your donation. Thank you so much for your support of adult learners. We are so close to our goal. By simply being here today, you have shared your gift of your time, and we are so grateful to you. If you have been inspired by what you have heard this morning, please share with others what you have learned about Literacy Network and our students. We very much look forward to working with all of you and seeing you, hopefully, in the future. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day.